two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Syracuse Orange. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
You're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
From the gun, to Gale, looking for room. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle, it's complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Leaves it with the back. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's Warren. Turning it on! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the toss. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. And they're able to make the tackle. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Young. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions move the chains with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense.
Ball is loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field it close to the 50. There he goes. Open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Position here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play-action fake. On the move to his left. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Bickley. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. These quarters going to give them some space. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. And the returner is stopped. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown, Syracuse. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. On target over the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's how you blow up the draw play. That's supposed to hit in between the tackles. But if you can force the ball carrier to bounce outside, you've got an opportunity to create a negative play, and they did exactly that.
Wide open downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Dances away. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and it's just on to the next down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Bickley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for 6. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The give to the back.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Pressure coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch on the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Orange. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Setting up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Give to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Middle Tennessee is just getting blown off the field right now. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Utah. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Look out, he's got room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. 37. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the second time we've called his number, called his name, like his second catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him, featuring him, giving him chances to make plays.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. One more play to pad the stats. They're working that left side. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,